Alright. Hello. Hello. I'm back. We're in Boodoshvile. We are live from Boodoshvile.
After it, MP.
Things are shit.
I gotta get up early tomorrow to wait in line for some barbecue. No overtime tonight, okay?
I'm at the Mac here. Hi. Mr. Mackey? Mr. Mackey, where the fuck are you? Hello? Yeah, what's your name? Okay, bye. I thought that career mode be all about basketball. Alright.
Say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment. A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke.
All right, here we go,
and the
son.
fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Mason Plumlee out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, Thompson. Well, Grant, when you...
I can do better. Expect some exciting
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Richards is checked in for the Suns. MP comes in for Durant. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Hardy is out there with Dante Exum. And it's Christie in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's MP. Gafford grabs the miss.
Right.
Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Here's MP. Working the interior. MP. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Well, the last 4 years have been a wild ride in Phoenix.
Let's talk about it, BA. 2021, up 2-0 in the finals, lose the series. 2022, win 64 games, looked like a juggernaut, get bounced in the second round. 2023, new owner and the KD trade. 2024, swept in the first round. A crazy stretch.
Mavericks trail by 6. For 3, Hardy. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Richards has got rebound number 8 now. Booker, the pass to MP. Shoots. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip off the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year. They're looking to go the distance."
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie.
On that jumper, no one could get to Booker in time.
And here are the Mavericks now. 6-point game. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns. Came out with a victory.
Well, their performance wasn't pretty to watch. But in the end, all that matters is what's on the scoreboard. So they'll take that win.
Pass to Richards. Over to the left wing, to the paint. Here's MP. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
They said they took her
The
Jeep.
Mavericks going with a whole new
They
group out
took
there.
her
Plumlee's checked in
Jeep.
for the Suns.
They
Kevin
took
Durant
her
comes in for Dunn.
Jeep.
We've got 1:13 left in the second period. Davis hits.
Yeah, Davis was just waiting for the ball. And once he gets it, it's all over.
Beal, the pass to Booker. Durant with it. Back to MP. Pass to Booker. Here's MP. Outside Booker. MP outside. Just 5 to shoot. The kick to Durant from outside the arc. Yes, sir!
Yeah, good
KD
slam
for 3.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss. To a certain
How's that
extent,
a foul?
he might be aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls
That is
already.
not a
Take
foul.
step back.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Dinwiddie. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Mavericks trail by 6. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. Dallas, no good that time either. Here's Booker. The 15-footer is good. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability
how
off
are
the dribble.
you?
Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, the coach just called me back to the bench to have some Gatorade.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Ah, think the shit.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, some good
Yeah,
play
they've been
right
aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Next on the docket, power rank. And that is going to do it.
And we're halfway through this one.
Gerald, how are you?
checked in for the Mavericks. Exum comes in for Dinwiddie, and the Suns also making a change. MP's checked in for Dunn. And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Bradley Beal. Kevin Durant is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's MP in at the point. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Ryan, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Pass to MP. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Here's Marshall. There's a screen for the lead. Lively. It's good on the putback.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Oh, MP gets it through the tight D inside.
MP staying focused despite the tight contest.
It's Exum on the wing, covered by MP. Misses from close
Good
range.
pressure.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And now it's a 4-point Phoenix lead.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Exum passes to Thompson. And the 3 off target.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And that one's good by Durant.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Star.
And
Would
here
you
are the
move
Mavericks
along?
now. Thompson outside. Here's Exum. 3-pointer, no good. Phoenix leading by 6. MP inside. He's guarded by Exum. And MP with a basket on the assist from Booker.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle step.
This version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
I lie.
For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in this second half. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Exum gets the bucket.
Well, it's hard to question the size Dante Exum brings to the point guard position. He's unique in the game.
MP with it. He's got 12. Lets the 3 fly. Washington grabs the miss.
Have to go for it.
Here's Christie. Washington passes to Exum. To the middle. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Phoenix out in front, up 6.
Nice.
And don't go away. We'll be back in a few
Good
moments.
Good
It'll
fly.
be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive.
Look at that assist, Ron. This is a fantastic assist.
We call that putting it right in the pocket.
We call that a
fucking
fucking good motherfucking assist. That's a great assist.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Then there's Dante Exum. Then there's
Oh,
Caleb Martin.
great
And it's
assist.
Christie in a shooting guard.
Look at that
That's the
assist.
lineup in the game for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Exum. O'Neal pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's Booker. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Exum. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to MP. MP gets it to
great
go through
basketball.
And trust me, when the
Look at
D's
this.
slow to react, he'll be the first guy
Look
to
at
make
that.
them pay.
And
Right
that's typical
play.
of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
It's Exum on the wing. Covered by MP. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, Gafford gets off his feet quickly, and the pass is absolutely perfect.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to MP. Back to Richards. And here's MP. Goes back up. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Good ball movement, guys.
Here's Christie. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Oh, and he missed the J after tricking the D with a nifty pass fake. MP inside. MP capitalizing in close.
Great basketball.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's not going all night.
And here's Exum. Inside. The steal.
There a steal?
Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Derek Lively. Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Mavericks. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. Right now, they've got to focus on assessing just how bad this is and how they move forward. Adjustment time has arrived early this season.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
Some changes for Phoenix. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that about wraps it up.
Some good basketball there.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Where's the practice facility? I've got to go to the practice facility. Always go use your practice facility, guys. Yeah, this is important.
What you got going on today?
Yeah.
You got it. Come on. Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Good work. Nice. Ah, missed it.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
Let's go! You'll never get better watching other players work out. Go, do something.
Press, Alt, move, and hold R in any direction.
We almost be ready.
Set up! Set up!
I see him.
That's it.
Let's do this.
Good.
Come on, MP.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
I like to work on some 2-pointers and 3-point shots. Those are the good ones.
You got it. Come on, man. We're here. We're here. Right there. I got yours. I got yours.
You're like
Nice.
money in the bank.
Y'all ready to lose?
Ah, lost it.
Shot! Shot!
Yes. Easy.
Your confidence is gone now.
Okay. Good stuff.
Let's get this started already. I got your help.
Okay, so from what I've learnt in this game, guys, it's very important to go to the practice facility.
Watch the pick.
Alright, good work. Let's see if I can upgrade anything. Regression, attributes, yeah. This is important. Mid-range shot. Shit. Ball handle. Sweet. All right.
Game time. Let's get it, MP.
Whee!
Let's keep this winning streak going.
Shit. All right. We're live in Boodoshvile.
Action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And it feels early to be already missing players from the lineup. But how these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
Now Sacramento starting five. Trey Lyles out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Monk in at the one. And when you're
minutes. But on the court, you just got to keep pushing.
Allen's checked in for the Suns.
Got this.
MP comes in for Beal. Sacramento also making some changes.
Boodoshvile
checked in,
making some
and it's
changes.
Ellis in for DeMar DeRozan. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wings. Plumlee out there with Dunn. And it's MP in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
And here's Levine who brings it up for the Kings. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, two teams that were very similar in the standings.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Sacramento's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. Offensive rebound, Valanciunas. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Valanciunas has got his first basket.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Dunn passes to MP. Pulls it from 20. Uses the glass time, and it's good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells us
It's gotta
how well you are playing team offense.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Another miss by MP.
Racist.
Guys, if they're going to make
That
a run,
is
no
racist.
time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Dunn's got his first 3 points of the game. This King squad is struggling. Monk outside. Ellis, the pass to LaRavia. Monk against MP. Pass to Levine. 5 on the clock. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's MP. Makes it off the glass.
A wash.
MP's got 6.
That was
Despite
a wash.
his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Here's Levine. He has 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Monk finds Ellis. And foul on the shot,
bam.
so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Devin Booker.
Clearly a foul.
For Sacramento, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
So for the Suns, Royce O'Neal comes in for Allen, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Devin Booker. The Kings also at the sub. Lyles checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The drive by MP.
Yeah.
Good. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's
That was good
confidence
defense
right
there,
there.
but in the end,
That shows
MP's
confidence.
offense just a little better.
Monk outside. Connects from 3-point range.
Think the shit.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Number 20, Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, Paul fucking Tanya, bro.
No good there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody.
Big difference. They're getting to the line. Lots of their points come from free throws. Now, you always love to...
And now moving on to a top. Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And after a very lopsided first half, the Suns making a change here. MP's checked in. Phoenix has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Now an update on DeMar DeRozan from David Aldridge. Dave, what'd you find out?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Sacramento's head athletic trainer. Looks like he's got plantar fasciitis, and because of that, he can't put any weight on that foot right now. The team was just starting to settle into its rotations. Now, next man up. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
On the court for Sacramento, Malik Monk out there with Ellis. Then it's Jones. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's LaRavia in at the 4 slot. Pass to MP. Back to Allen. Suns moving the ball around. Here's MP. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
That's it.
MP's got 10 points in the game.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. There's the pick. Pass to Jones. Here's Bull. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Bull's got his second bucket of the night.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level.
And that one, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. MP with the bounce pass. Pass to Richards. Good, nice job down low.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
LaVine kicks to Monk. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's MP. Rebound collected by LaVine.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Monk, no one around him, and the 3 ball is good. Monk's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Phoenix with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll
just got it in for a 3 from halfway.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
You got Nick Richards. MP out there with Jones. Then it's Bol, and it's Martin in at the small forward.
Well, there's a
She's out
foul.
there for Phoenix. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
And Phoenix making a change here. Allen's checked in. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special. You want to get the ball to MP around the hoop. That was a good job there.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. MP against Carter. Outside Crowder from outside the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Richards got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
You got to get those buckets.
I can tell fresh legs when I see him. Look at the young legs of MP getting out on the break.
Now Fultz. Outside Levine. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over.
That was a risky
everybody.
fly.
And they've gotten very aggressive
No.
here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Levine wide open. Misses the three.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's MP. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Well, you got to get those buckets, right?
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Suns have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. MP dishes the ball. Carter against MP. On the wing, Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
MP outside. High post try. Crowder pulls it in. Sacramento's gotten off to a 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the middle.
Good ball move.
And Crowder slams it in.
One reason Levine has been an all-star, Zach can be the playmaker or the scorer.
Phoenix has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Bull the pass to Allen. And here's Jones. And here's MP for 3.
Yeah!
MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that
not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to
They'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Devin Booker.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bull the pass to Richards. MP with the bounce pass. Just 4 to shoot. From about 16, and the Suns take on 2 more.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and
good teamwork.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
A 3 from MP. They get it back. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to MP. Launches it. Back to Jones. The 3 from MP. Sinks the triple.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend.
Here we go. Another 100%. Sweat.
That's what I'm talking about.
Where's the practice facility? How's the attributes going? Let's always upgrade our attributes.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night. Been good, MP? Get ready to light it up tonight.
very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Welcome him. And with this being the first game of their NBA Cup campaign, the goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, BA. We get fourth.
Utah ends up going with a new group. Allen, he's checked in for Phoenix. MP comes in for Devin Booker. They've got Collier. Also Colin Sexton out there. Filipowski out there with Kenyon Martin. And it's Hendricks in at the 4-man spot. That's the group for Utah right now.
Wow. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Dunn. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards, specifically the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle.
Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Collins comes in for Martin. And the Suns also making a change. O'Neal, he's checked in for Allen. Collier, no good. Suns trail by 9. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Here's Beal. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Sexton looking around. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, great to see in-sync
It's
offense
Travers.
like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Outside O'Neal. Back to MP. Sexton against Beal. Pass to MP. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound.
It was a good idea.
Hendricks has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Collier. O'Neal pulls it in. Suns trail by 9. Dunn to pass to Plumlee. Over Kessler. And the basket by Plumlee. Plumlee's got 6 points.
Done.
Shit.
.121 left to play in the first half. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
They get it again.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
Here's MP. Muscling it home, MP.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
.59 seconds left in the first half. Clarkson against Beal. Collins outside. Clarkson outside. Takes a three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team.
Utah leading by 5. Pass to Kessler. Beal against Clarkson. Good to see it fall for him. Now 3 for 9. The Suns have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yes, selfless stuff on that dish from MP.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Clarkson. This one for 3. And he can't get that one. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Utah ahead, leading by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could...
All right, fellas. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our... Shit.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far... Sexton comes in for John Collins. And it's Collier in for George. MP's checked in for the Suns. Here's Phoenix. They're on an 18-6 run. And so in the game for the Suns. They've got Bradley Beal, Devin Booker out there with MP. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Dunn in at the 4. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
A minute 50 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both. Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Collier, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Beal, tipped.
Look at the vertical from Clarkson. Great job sending that shot back.
2 points. That one goes.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
Pass to Collier. No good from outside.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
For 3, Booker. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half.
He was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. For the Jazz, Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Hendricks comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's Martin in for Clarkson. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
What?
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, you know, Sexton is the definition of a spark plug. He's a high-energy, high-paced player and is terrific at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
three, Collier. That one is off.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Collier. And he gets that one. Collier's got 8.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Now MP. Here's Richards. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Good work.
MP's got 3 assists in the game.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A
What's about a
remarkable
fit?
find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with Collier. Kenyon Martin is out there with Filipowski. And it's Hendricks in at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restriction. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for him. Driving in. Cole grabs the board. Cole's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside for Booker. Here's Richards. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Sexton. Wing shot on the way. Yes, on the jumper.
A dynamic scorer. Sexton will absolutely take the mid-range J if you give it to him.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Plumlee's checked in for...
Shit.
Utah calls time here.
Utah.
41 seconds left in the fourth. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Allen on the wing. There's a screen by Bull. Here's MP. He squares up and sinks it. And the Suns lead by 14.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Jones feels it out. Here's MP. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Tyus Jones.
And we win.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the...
Yeah.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Hello, I'm back.
Way to bring home that W.
Here we go.
You let these guys like the beam, and you're going to stand there and watch it.
Hello? Hey. 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 Hey.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Who are you?
An enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to your usher, security, or arena staff member. Single game tickets are fun. Multi-game packs are a blast. Give yourself a little joy, a little fun. You deserve it. Book your tickets today or visit the team's website
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over, and you got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We take a look at the Suns. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And, of course, Sacramento, 3 spots below.
And I think for the Suns, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they hoped they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Plumlee out there with O'Neal. And it's done in at the small forward. Contending with injury.
Yeah, and it's a shame, really. You always want to see teams at full strength, but there's no asterisk because this game's going to count just the same.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Bol, he's checked in for Phoenix. MP comes in for Beal. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Dunn is out there with Bol. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's MP in at the point.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Jones. And here's Fultz. Plumlee with the rebound. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Fultz. Here's Booker. Booker hits it inside.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And here's Fultz. 6 points for him. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Fultz has got 8.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Their activity on the defensive end has been fantastic here tonight. They've had deflections, they've ended up with steals, and that's just getting them out on the break and speeding them up.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are, just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
Suns leading by 3. Bean with the rebound. The Kings have gotten a little over 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Sacramento moving it around. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Sacramento. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
Well, right now for the Suns, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
And the Suns making a change here. Dunn's checked in.
Well, off a nice pass, Monk delivers.
Pass to MP. Plumlee with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. MP with the bounce pass. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got his 4th rebound in this one. Crowder finds Monk. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in a game. You got to feed the big man, so get him the ball earlier, get it to him often.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Suns. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Count that one. Monk's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Monk can do so many different things on the offensive end of the floor.
The Suns trailing. O'Neal looking around. And here's MP for 3.
Yeah.
In coming off the assist from O'Neal. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And here are the Kings now. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Really left alone that time. And now a 5-point Suns lead.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Lets it go from 11. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got 9.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome to halftime.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to...
All right, now, still early. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back.
And as we get into the... Changes here for the Kings. Arabia's checked in, and it's Ellis in for Crowder. Phoenix also making some changes. Bol comes in for O'Neal, and MP subbed in for Bradley Beal. Phoenix leading by 7. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, Malik Monk out there with Fultz. Then it's Ellis, and it's LaRavia in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And the D has to respect Booker's passing ability. Fantastic at finding guys in their spots.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Ellis outside. Takes a 3. And it's LaRavia missing.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Oh. MP, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ellis, the pass to Fultz. Sacramento again missing.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Booker's shot is good.
And you just look how precise the footwork and the shooting is from Devin Booker. So easy from that distance.
On for 3. Here's Valanciunas. Rebound by the Suns. Plumlee's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Fultz. No good, unable to end this run. Suns leading by 14. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. MP, no good. Kings shooting 37% so far in the third quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
And so it's Devin Booker. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Suns, they're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. Then it's MP. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Iguodala in at the 4. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on the roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
The Kings trail by 15. Carter down low. He's guarded by Booker. Carter on the wing, defended by Booker, and they pick up 2.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Got to work on our defense.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Allen passes to MP. It's hauled in by the Kings. Ellis finds Carter. This one for 3, and another 3 for Sacramento.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Sacramento. Zach LaVine comes in for Carter. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. Pass to Allen. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And you gotta prevent Fultz from getting all the way to the rim. Once he sees an open lane, he just attacks it. He is absolutely relentless.
Pass to MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. MP's got 19 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Fultz looking around, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy.
How'd we go?
You earned that one. Good win. Let's keep it going. Surprisingly loud crowd tonight. This should be a good one.
MP in the house.
MP.
All right. What do we work on? Let's play a
So what happened to the lady that I was with?
Yeah, you kept asking yourself even awkward. Hey, what's up for dinner tonight?
You might take home one of the 10 chips from here. I don't know. I was thinking.
Won't those get soggy?
Yeah, an air fryer.
we'll play an online match. What seasons? It's not there. Okay. Drugs are bad, okay. Marijuana's bad, okay. MK, Mr. Mackey, MK. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. Drugs are bad, okay. Marijuana's bad. Hello? Hello? All right. Hello? 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 Yeah.
This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip. Pass to Simmons. And here's Zubats. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Beal. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Three-pointer, Harden. The offensive rebound. Now with a steal.
He's got a steal.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Got to work on this.
Flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Done with it. Picked up by Powell.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Outside Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Now, this close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Boodenholzer.
Feels good about their chances if they can prevent Kawhi Leonard from taking over. We're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer who can score from all three levels and can take your best scorer out of the game. I asked him, so what's the plan? He said, survive.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Richards. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
Got to work on this.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Plumlee. Stolen by Jones. Zubats with it. Here's the teardrop. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And here are the Clippers now. Leading by 5. Pass to Powell.
2 minutes remaining.
Harden with it. Richards picks him up. Leonard outside. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Zubats. Oh, clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Zubats never a guy to shy away from contact.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
A nice shot by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 now.
Now, this is where Zubats most comfortable. Good work on the interior right there.
It's Martin on the wing. Over Jones.
Oh.
Martin misses. Los Angeles leading by 6. To the middle. Out to Leonard. Pass to Harden. For 3, Powell. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one's good. Iguodaro.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Harden with it. Richards picks him up. Harden surveying the D. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Suns trail by 6. Pass to Plumlee. Shoots over Powell. Leonard pulls down the board. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Outside for Harden. Back to Powell. The 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
Here's Iguodala. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Here's Leonard. And he converts the layup. Leonard's gotten his second bucket.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix Doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
What? Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things you have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. It goes on Bull. Free throw good, Simmons. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams at crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship. Yeah, if you allow Zubac's positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Pass to Booker. Here's Jones. Back to Booker. For 3, Allen.
Oh.
It's hauled in by the Clippers. Back to Bogdanovich. And here's Jones. Connects from downtown. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, BA, but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league. This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. making a switch here. Now here's Booker. Launches it from deep. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 15-4 run. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
Booker for three. The rebound by Eubanks. The Clippers lead by 20. Harden with it. Now guarded by Booker. The three is up. Richards pulls it in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Phoenix shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. No good on the free throw.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 1:31 left in the first half of basketball. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, boy, you love to see that kind of burst from Kawhi Leonard. What a finish.
Suns trail by 21. Doris looking back at James Harden's time in Houston. What an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Ben Simmons is so skilled
They
in
give that a
using his
foul.
athleticism
Why is that a
and strength
foul?
to draw the contact. How about the end one opportunity?
Los Angeles shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. 55 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Beal. Tries again. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's going to go on Drew Eubanks. Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
For Phoenix, Nick Richards taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Both teams will make substitutions. He's off on the second. Los Angeles leading by 21. Pass to Zubac. Leonard on the top. Oh!
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Phoenix shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And that one misses. Here's Allen. No made baskets yet. Outside O'Neal. Back to Allen. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 19 seconds left in the second. Here's Simmons. There's the drive. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Oh, it's got the steal.
That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
Harden the open look. The kick out to Simmons. Here's Leonard. Shots blocked. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close.
All right, what do we got to do? Okay. Let's see. Yep. How do I go and make changes to the team as well? All right. Okay. Yeah.
It's Los Angeles running away with this one. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And it's the Suns with the ball. Now Beal.
What the?
And they'll get another chance. Here's Dunn. It's rebounded by Zubac. Here's Harden. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Harden's got 7 points.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
And here's Richards.
Oh,
pulls it in.
Okay, missing.
On the wing, Harden. Lets a three fly. Unable to get that one. And it's Phoenix's ball. Fade away. And too long on the shot.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Simmons gets it to go.
Ben Simmons, a guy who combines size and skill, and he's percolating.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
Substitution on the court.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And Simmons gets it to go. Simmons has got 20.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
With the drive. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. 22 points for him.
Boy, Ben Simmons decides to put it on the deck. He is a dangerous driver.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside Booker. Out left to the wing. Leachit's no good. Here's Simmons. Count it.
Well, we're accustomed to seeing Kawhi as the finisher, not necessarily known as a passer, but boy, what a pass right there.
Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian.
Yeah.
It's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Phoenix with the ball. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Shit.
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Back to Simmons.
Shit.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
Shit.
Here's Micic. Outside Bull. Pass to Iguodaro. Back to Bull. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Bull's got 8.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Leonard gets the bucket.
So many advantages Kawhi Leonard has when he's inside. Size, power, strength. To the cup he goes.
Pass to Iguodaro. Count the basket.
Well, get it inside to a
Got the
quality
bucket.
scorer and let this guy do his thing.
13 feet out. It's hauled in by the Suns. 52 seconds left in the third. Bull with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one.
Gerald, how are you?
On the wing, Jones. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. He's got 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Bogdanovich. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Bull. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And it's Phoenix's ball. Allen outside. Back to Beal. Allen outside. Down low. Here's Bull. And that one drops. Bull's got 11.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Here's Jones. Rejected by Bull. Ben Simmons getting it done for Los Angeles. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. We're coming right back. Don't. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Clippers have possession. Pass to Jones. Outside Bogdanovich. Tries it from the top of the key. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
This is Bogdanovich's game. Catch, shoot, score. A brilliant dunk. And he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Bogdanovich from long range. The rebound by Allen.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Bull with it. Picked up by Eubanks. Allen outside. It's Booker on the wing. Allen inside. Some solid D from Eubanks. Pass to Jones. To the inside. Eubanks inside. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Eubanks. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And here are the Suns now. Pass to Richards. Here's Booker. And a nice finish on the layup.
Well, you see how confident Devin Booker is down low. Doesn't even think twice about looking to score in there.
Now here's Dunn. Here's Coffey. Pounded by Beal. Bogdanovich from long range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Beal outside. Allen outside. Here's Richards. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Pass to O'Neal. Lets it fly. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Yes. I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
.157 left in the fourth. They get it back. Here's Richards. They had a number of cracks at it.
2 misses in a row.
Spins. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Number 10. Shooting the technical.
That free throw good from Booker. Devin Booker is a two-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Here's Richards. Here's Dunn. And that one is stuffed right through.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ben Simmons.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Drew Eubanks, Derek Jones Jr., Amir Coffey.
Here's Booker. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Dunn, no good. Now Jones. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And
how do you hang on the bucket?
They've done that and then some.
Well, Doris, whenever Derek Jones Jr. is out there, we're all expecting a highlight from him.
Oh, there's no question. The dunk champion back in 2020, this guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness.
The Suns on offense. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Booker. Now Beal. Defended by Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Booker. Good. From 3-point range.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
And they recover it. Rebounded by Dunn. Oh, my. Count it.
Oh, man.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA.
That was a good game. All right. Here we go. Shit. It stinks of shit. Oh, full of shit. Holy shit. All right. Ah! Stinks of shit. Yeah. Ugh.
Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Now, here is O'Neal. Pass to Richards. Beal deciding where to go with it. Back to Richards. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first.
Oh, shit.
Goes up. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Thunder with the rebound.
Oh, no.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Dort. Shoots from the baseline. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down.
Oh, keep missing.
The game is fully in their control.
Here's Dort. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tipped. Here's Booker.
Oh!
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Puts it up from 15. Buries the jump shot.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Suns still looking like they're getting going here. Searching for their first points of the game. The shot by Beal, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Outside, Dort. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
O'Neal from long range.
Yeah,
Good.
first three of the day.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Defended by Richard. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Offensive rebound, and the shot goes down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Now here's Caruso. Back to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Pass to Plumlee. Beal with it. Wallace covering. Back to Bull. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. The wing jumper off target.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Plumlee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Catches the defender a little bit out of position. Plumlee makes a strong move to take advantage.
Shooting for Phoenix, Mason Plumlee at the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Caruso with the ball. Still scoreless. And So it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Here's Plumlee.
Keep missing.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Caruso, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Suns trail by 12. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. On the wing, Williams. The rebound by Richards. And it's the Suns' ball. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Pass to Booker. Now Richards. Drills the baseline jumper. Richards got his first bucket in this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lock at 6. From 6 away. To the paint. Here's Allen. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Outside, Dort. Here he goes. Lays it up off the glass. Dort got his second basket.
You love it when Dort gets that kind of momentum and is charging towards the basket. Not many people want to get in his way.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Phoenix making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Micic. Outside, Beal. Pass to Micic. Williams with the steal.
Shit.
Dort left side. Outside Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 6 on the shot clock. And Bull pulls it down. Suns trail by 12. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Iguodala, no good. That one goes. Count it.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
All right, a timeout. Okay. Let's see. Shot.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Wallace, he'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Hartenstein. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping.
Oh. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Dort. In the corner, Wallace with it. 32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hartenstein. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder. O'Neal outside. Pass to Micic. Here's Bull. Back to Beal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
One thing Bradley Beal does so well with his craft is he'll probe the defense. He's very patient. He's looking for weaknesses, and typically he'll find one.
That one is no good. Right side, Williams. And so we conclude the first half. Thunder out in front. They lead by 12. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Thunder leading by 12. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Richards. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to end his cold spell. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Yeah, not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
Brett, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
That's basketball.
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Suns trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. On the wing, Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's 8 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Suns here with a different look. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Micic. And again, it's the Suns missing. Oklahoma City.
This is not good.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander fades and shoots. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Beal defending. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Micic's shot is good.
Okay.
And good heads up from Bradley Beal, just spots the ready shooter.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. Kept alive. And the jump by Holmgren.
Oh, it's a foul.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
1:51 left in the third quarter. Here's Beal, and the layup falls. Beal's got 5 points so far.
Just such a polished scorer. Bradley Beal getting to the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Beal pulls it in. Suns trail by 14. Here's Morris. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Phoenix grabs the miss. Tipped away. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
Oh, so slippery in there. Gilgeous-Alexander makes great adjustments to get what he wants.
Oklahoma City's shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
And he makes that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Suns trail by 16. Pass to Bull. Back to Jones. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Beal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Beal makes a great selection there. He commits to that. Physical defense is not going to take him out of the way, and he draws the foul.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the Thunder with the possession here. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Outside for Beal. Pass to Bull. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Williams. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Jones from outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the
22.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Phoenix with the ball. Down by 15. Booker the bounce pass. Outside, Jones. Now here's Booker. It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Jones. 6 to shoot. Suns moving the ball around. For 3. Booker. It's good from long range. Booker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Wallace. Hits it from three-point range.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And taken away by Wallace. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the more your bigs can do this, the better. Plumlee really good at accelerating in the open court.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. And the 3-ball is good. And the Thunder lead by 16.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
So both teams making some changes here.
Switch.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
On the basket by Jones. The Thunder leading by 14. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tipped. It's stolen by Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. Over in the corner, Caruso. All sorts of time. Unable to get that one. Suns trail by 14. Pass to Plumlee. Done with it. Fires the 3. And Jones pulls it down. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Pass to Holmgren. Now, here's George. The Thunder with another miss.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Right side, Beal. Kicks it out to Booker. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 15. Dort wide open. Second shot opportunity. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Yep, it counts. 15 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Thunder.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
And they pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
Yeah. Dort with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. Pass to Hartenstein. From the corner. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Dunn misses.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Out left to the wing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Dort. Shot clock at 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Suns. 17-point game. So the wing on the left. A wide open look here for Hartenstein. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this.
That was a good game. All right. Shot. Edit uniforms. What's this? Wow. Shit. Hang on. I've never played a basketball game, so this is like my first time. Edit uniforms. What's this?
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for OG Anunoby.
And he's really shot the ball well from the charity stripe recently. He's stepping up to the line with confidence and just burying those shots in bunches. It's been encouraging to watch his development.
Now, New York starting five. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. And for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Dunn in at the three. All right, Grant, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
A nice shot by Richards.
How about the vision of Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
They set the pick, and here's Brunson from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And the shot falls short that time. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns, came out with a victory.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence the crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Here's Bridges. Here's Brunson. It's deflected. Beal surveying the D, shoots over Hart. Beal, that one's good.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Booker. From deep. Drills it from deep.
Boy, the delivery from Booker so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Towns. And there's the call on Devin
Foul.
Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
What?
Towns a screen on Beal. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here we go. 2 games left before postseason action. Let's take a look at the possible field. You take a look at the Suns, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise.
I think for the Suns, they've really been floundering so far. I mean, I think everyone is really surprised at what a struggle it's been.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together, and it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
Pass to Dunn. Beal with it. And and the layup is good.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
And New York has possession, trailing by 2. Here's Brunson. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Beal, the pass to Booker. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Booker. Dunn outside. Here's Booker. Clock at 6. Now Richards. Covered by Towns. For 3. Booker. 2 shots. 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Here's Brunson. Richards pulls it in.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Yeah, good point. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Brunson. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Nails it from 3.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
There's 1:47 left in the opening quarter. Outside Booker. Back to Dunn. Pass to Richards. Now here's Dunn. For 3, O'Neal. Pure from 3-point range.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Teams will make substitutions. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bradley Beal.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now here's Payne. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Iguodaro. Dunn outside. And here's Bull. It'll be New York's ball. And checking out the leaderboard, you've probably been watching these guys own the glass since the All-Star break. Karl Anthony Towns, 4th.
Since the break, we've seen a renewed focus from him on the boards, and I know his entire team appreciates that lift.
.59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Payne outside. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Dunn outside. Pass to Lee. Now Dunn. Here's Lee. Back to Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. The shot. And another basket for Phoenix.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Knicks trail by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Towns. That one falls. Towns has got 7.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And that one's good. Iguodaro.
Well, as good a playmaker as there is in the game for his teammates, Tyus Jones, so solid with the basketball.
Out to the right wing. Back to Payne. Towns for three. Unable to get that one. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Suns ahead, leading by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
Yeah, welcome to Boodoshvile TV. We're live in Boodoshvile.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Precious Achiuwa is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Cam Payne. And it's McBride in at shooting guard. Pass to Bull. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
They get it back. Out to Bridges. There's the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Bridges has got 5 now.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Plumlee. Allen on the wing. Outside Jones. And here's Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Booker, the pass to Bull. From behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Bull's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Oh, man, what vision by Booker. His playmaking is really underrated.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Making some changes. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Dunn comes in for Bull. And it's Micic in for Booker. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for Payne.
Here we go.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Three-pointer, Bridges. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Allen, the pass to Richards. To the left wing. Back to Jones. Pass to Dunn. Shot clock at 5. Here's Richards. True on the 14-footer. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Outside Jones. Dunn left side. Here's Micic. He's guarded by Bridges. Richards inside. Towns on him. For three, Allen. That's in.
Got it. What a three.
Allen's got his first 3 points of the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside McBride. Here's Towns. From down in the low post, it goes.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big man of all time.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a Burns game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Knicks trail by 12. Here's McBride. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Launches a three. Richards pulls it in. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Allen. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to McBride. Shoots from 12. New York, again, can't hit.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Micic. McBride covers, and Micic gets it to go. We've got a minute 48 left in the half. Now here's McBride, defended by Jones. McBride can't get it to go. Phoenix leading by 14. Here's Micic. And he lays it up and in.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Tipped.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Phoenix making some changes. O'Neal, he's checked in for Allen. Beal comes in for Micic. And it's Devin Booker in for Jones. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Kept alive. Towns for three. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Pass to Beal. To the inside. Dunn's shot is good. And the Suns lead by 15.
They're really working the paint now.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Over to the left wing. Towns for 3. And the Knicks another 3.
Slowly building up steam. Hit 1 from range in the first. He's hit 2 here in the second.
There's 31 seconds left in the second period. And stolen by Brunson.
Oh, shit.
Anunoby with it. Dunn in his pocket. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Back to Booker. Pass to Dunn. Fires from deep.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, that's an unselfish player. He definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Phoenix out in front, up by 15. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hello. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, man, it's a hot dog.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the New York Knicks.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers. Or
thanks as always.
Want to start getting those 3-pointers and 2-pointers.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Royce O'Neal is out there with Nick Richards, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Hits the trifecta.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Knicks trail by 18. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Back to Beal. Pass to Dunn. Here's Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. And again, it's from deep.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Towns can't get it to go.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Dunn. Beal outside. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. All right, let's take a look at the shooters who have been on a roll since the break. The NBA field goal percentage leaders over the second half of the season. You take a look at Richards, a guy who always delivers on offense.
As the season goes on, his shooting has really impressed, making the most of every look he gets at the hoop.
Hart from long range. And Booker pulls it down.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Great job by Bridges. Get out in front of the defense. Get in transition.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Beal. High arcing shot. The rebound by Bridges.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Brunson with it. Beal picks him up. And an Obi for 3. The shot, no good.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
O'Neal with it. Richards inside. Covered by Towns. Back to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Pass to Beal. Fires for 3. Yes!
Good.
Booker with the setup. Booker's got 6 assists now in the game. The Knicks have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Towns. The Suns clear it. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Bridges. And he drives in. Kicks it out, Towns. And Anunoby for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And Anunoby's got 6.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
What?
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Here's Richards. Offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes. Beal's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, that's what you call winning basketball by Bradley Beal. Gets an extra possession for his team. Nicely done.
Outside Anunoby. Towns, right side. Outside Brunson. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Booker, the pass to Richards. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 6.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Back to O'Neal. Up top, Dunn. It's Booker on the wing. Dunn outside to the paint. Here's Richards, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. For 3, Bridges connects from downtown.
You love the ability to stop on a dime, get into your shooting motion quickly. Mikal doing work right there.
Pass to Dunn. Back to Beal. Now here's Booker. For 3, O'Neal. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the drive. And he makes it on the layup. Bridges has got 12. The Suns lead by 23.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
To the left side wing. Back to O'Neal. For 3, Booker.
Yeah.
He beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be.
It's been a good couple
More
of
2K
three-pointers
action
here.
in just a moment.
Yeah.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass.
Look at
a
this
remarkable
assist.
find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters.
All right,
and for New York, they're shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. So on the floor for New York, they've got Miles McBride, OG Anunoby out there with Achua. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Payne in at the point.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Bold. That's in.
Nice.
Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Payne. Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multidimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
Jones against Payne. And again, the Knicks missing.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to Jones. Now Martin. Now here's Bowl. On the wing, Jones. Clock at 6. For 3, Allen.
Nice.
Hits the three-pointer.
They are unconscious from outside.
Is that
and so
3
far,
or 2?
The defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Payne with the bucket.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Here's Jones. Pass to Bowl. Back to Allen. And here's Martin. Plumlee with it. Outside Jones. Here's Allen. Martin, the pass to Bowl. Now here's Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Plumlee. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul of the game. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Phoenix making a switch here. Gillespie's checked in. Hart's checked in for New York. Bowl, the pass to Gillespie. Now Plumlee. Pass to Allen. Back to Jones. Here's Allen. Jones with the ball. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. The Suns need to get off a shot. And Allen gets it to go. On the assist from Bowl. Allen's got 6 here in the quarter.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Well, that's what we're doing.
Anunoby finds Achua. Outside Hart. Anunoby for 3. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Jones, the pass to Allen. Now Bull. Plumlee with it. Covered by Towns. Back to Bull. Pass to Jones. And here's Bull. Fires the 3. Gillespie can't get it to go. New York has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now here's Jones. Here's Plumlee. Anunoby covering. Allen outside. Pass to Gillespie. Back to Allen. Here's Bull from outside the arc. Buries it from 3.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Back to Payne to win the drought. Towns can't get the putback. The Suns have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Pass to Bull. Here's Gillespie. Back to Bull. Jones finds Allen. Jones with the ball. Plumlee passes to Allen. Outside Jones. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Devin Booker.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends. With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Outside Achua. 4-3. He drops it from range.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Towns. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there, and we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Pass to Gillespie. Now Bull. Now here's Plumlee. Achua defending. Here's Gillespie. Allen outside. And here's Bull. Puts it up from 17. He's off on that one.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is
that was a good game. Look, good ball movement.
This.
Moving it around. And that's it. All right. Guys, take care, everyone. I'm going to leave it there. You'll be seeing some more basketball action. Bye.